Beautiful people, what is going on? We are about to get into Big Boy's favorite verse, Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill. All right, let's check it out. I'm from Atlanta, you feel me? So I'm kind of a Big Boy fan. Yeah, you don't hear no music like that today. Not with that cadence stuff.
My top two artists of all time when I started really loving music is Kate Bush, Bob Marley. I call it my 1A, my 1B, and 2 would be NWA. So, yeah, that's where my musical taste lie. Because my dad was listening to Run DMC and Houdini, and my grandmother was listening to Bob Marley and Patti LaBelle, and Uncle Russ was listening to The Doors and Kate Bush and Guns N' Roses and Sting, you know what I mean? And it was just like, I loved all music, and he was just turning me on to something that was just brand new. I love the production first and foremost, because it kind of set a tone, and then the way she was singing the songs, her voice was just angelic. I was like, hadn't heard nobody do it like that.
Just imagine, you feel me, listening to two totally different genres, because I think he said his grandmother and his father. Is crazy, because that's why I love music, because of my grandmother and my father. But then you get into a totally different era, which for me is YouTube. But he go to his uncle and just hear something totally off the rockers, like, you know what I'm saying? So thank you, YouTube, for opening up my musical taste.
It was just so weird, you know what I mean? The sounds and what she was talking about, it was just kind of crazy, you know what I mean? And then he's like, she produced all this stuff too. So I was like, oh man. I just always thought of her as Phantom of the Opera, kind of somewhere living in this big castle with a piano that was 10 times the size of a regular piano, just playing the piano all day with sheer curtains blowing in the window. Like she's almost like Rapunzel, but on the top of a hill somewhere, just on a castle, just desolate, playing the piano and wailing. I thought it was cool. Yeah. Ooh, it's my favorite part. Let's do it. For one, it was good to pedal to, it made you go fast. I just liked it, when the drums come on, it was like one of those, like a workout song, you know what I'm saying? So I had to ride had to be like 20 to 30 blocks to school, you know what I mean? So I would just listen to it and just ride, and it was just good, you know what I mean? It was kind of adventurous. And then the hook comes in and just make you pedal faster, and by the time I got to school, I was probably sweating like I just got out of PE class.
That's my favorite part right there. This just, even though I hear the words a lot now, seeing the words just make me feel like this is a perfect time for this song for a lot of people.
It was pretty deep, you know what I mean? I guess it was two people in a relationship, and the woman was saying if she could, she'd make a deal with God and swap places so the man could understand how a woman think, and the woman can understand how the man think. And then they have a better relationship, which is fucking cool as shit. Is the dude want to swap places too? Do he really? Think about it.
Yeah, the way I looked at it is that the guy died, and she'd rather swap places. But dang, it's crazy. And I seen this interview before, but I must have forgot.
come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience.
Dang, so she was the first one to do Like a Boy. Slick. Like Sierra did Like a Boy. Heck no.
I think her songs tell stories, and we also tell stories. Sometimes there's a double meaning in what she says, and the layers of production, how the songs morph. They might start one way and then they morph and break down into something. Is very theatrical in a sense. You can kind of envision it in your head, like, you know what I mean, where you can kind of envision your own world of what an Outkast song is. Her songs did that for me. Like, it would just be so dramatic, like the different turns it would take. Like, it made the music exciting because it wasn't just repetitive. You didn't know what was coming around the corner, and when that song ended, you didn't know if it was going into another song or if that was like a B or C section to that one particular song. It was just, you know, one cohesive body of work that took you on an adventure.
Right. Like I tell y'all all the time, she one of the best singer actors ever. You feel me? And he said it in so many different ways. Theatrical, dramatic. Yeah.
I'm trying to get me to go to church in this motherfucker. I tell you, that's my jam, boy.
I am your girl V Coop, down piece in the V Coop to be exact. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff right here on Coop Troop Live. Till next time, thank you so much for joining.